tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Harrison from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back to throw now on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. Flexing his muscle at the 30, and he'll go down at the 28. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
1st down, Bill.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Breaks through the contact. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 28 yards. And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Here we go. Start.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they've... And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Harris coming up with a solid run there. He shifted to a more complimentary role last season in New England due to some injuries and the emergence of others, and posted the fewest yards and carries of his past 3.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. It's their quarterback making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their mobile quarterback, now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no-no.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On second down, Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third and short, they'll try option left.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He'll keep it himself.
And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 10-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Bills, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next, the rest is up to me. These lames is upset, my peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it. It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next, the rest is up to me. These lames is upset, my peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it. It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features Josh Jacobs. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Bills, next on Madden Football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Naeem Hines, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He'll look to throw.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bills have taken the lead.
Good start to the season. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. Cook up the gut. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 12 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That is incomplete. The Bills are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing in.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Powering forward. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
A give. This is Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I like what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. A give to Cook out of the gun. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. And
he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number
7 on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now
they'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have the first down.
Even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively, because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now he'll try to run with this.
Pushing through the contact. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. He'll look to throw.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
Runs over him.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, was there on the stop.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He stiff arms it, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Out of the gun now on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Option play. Here's Cook. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, and that one finds the Falcons out in front. It's Desmond Ridder with a touchdown pass there. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception. Ready up! We got this! Go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Hines. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
Handoff comes to Cook.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They got 29 yards that time.
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Cook. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
He's going to use his legs here.
And bulldozing his way through.
Off to the races. Inside the 20.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards.
And the Bills just continue to roll.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now back to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 48.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now an option play on second down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Hines. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal.
They'll start with the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Fights off the defender. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now, I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time.
The drive will start with an option going left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's the option.
Stays on his feet. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most...
The gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.